Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a gel polish design. We are going to use the Acre gel polishes. These come from Amazon and they come in a set of 6. And so far I'm really liking them. I've just come upstairs. Been a little bit out of breath. So yeah, these are nice polishes. And like I say, it comes in a set of 6. There was 2 yellows, a royal blue, and then there was these 2 kind of turquoisey green colours, and then there was a white as well, which I thought was grey. I was a little bit disappointed when I realised it was white because I thought it was a really nice light grey. But hey, never mind. Worse things, eh? So, as always, I'm just going to show you the first coat just so you can see the coverage of these polishes. Because I do think that's helpful because, you know, you buy a lot of stuff online and you don't necessarily know what they're going to be like when you get them out. I have bought some of the YS polishes. Again, a little set from Amazon, which it's a lovely set, but they're thin. So they take about 3 coats, whereas these polishes are 2 coats. And then they're good to go, which is good because makes life easier, makes it quicker the less coats you have to do. But still, for beginner starter kits, the nice thing about the sets is they put colours that actually go together really well, so you don't have to think about it too much. So if you're struggling with, I don't know what colour goes with what, and then the YS one was really nice because it had a couple of nudes in there, but with a glitter that would go with them as well. So it helped put it all together for you, which I like. Same with these. Obviously, these 2 colours go really nicely. You could put the white in there as well. You could put the yellows in as well. I like the yellows. I'm going to do a yellow set. Either today or tomorrow, I don't know. Not actually when that's going to be released for you, but when I'm actually going to sit down and do it. You know me, I like to just sit on my table and then just go with it and see what happens. Which is kind of what went on with this one. So I am going to come in with some foils. I am using my McCart nail foil gel. I am totally in love with this stuff. I cannot thank the recommendation enough. It's brilliant. I have no issues with it whatsoever. Oh, excuse me. I've got a tickle. I should have had a drink before I started doing a voiceover, but you're like going, oh, the kids are quiet, let's go do one. Escape! Yay! Yeah, I'm just about to go sit at my table and start doing some more designs. So normally what I will do is I'll do a voiceover and get this uploading whilst I'm doing something else. Best laid plans. So I'm just going to put in a thin coat of that and I'm going to put that in the lamp for 60 seconds. What I would say is this yellows. Okay, so you need to be aware of that. If you're going to put that on a really light colour, you need to be very careful that you put it where the foil is actually going to cover it. So this foil comes from Smilies Glitter Store. Yeah, these gloves. Yeah, we'll come back to the gloves in a minute. Yeah, so the foil is from Smiley's Glitter Store and it comes in a huge long length. It's about £1.50 a strip, which I don't mind in the slightest, to be honest, because you get a load of it. And they're nice, good quality ones. Now, I never know whether you're supposed to wipe the back of different ones, so I just don't bother because I've done it before and totally ruined a foil before. Whereas these ones, possibly you would, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just going to cut that into smaller strips and ready to use. And then I'm going to get my silicone tool that I use to then press that down and rub it all into place. If you are struggling with putting foils on, the first thing I would say is buy one of these silicone tools. It has, because I can't decide now if it's because of the tool or if it's because of the McCart gel, but I've had a lot more success with my foil transfers using the silicone tool. And I think it's because when you use your finger, you're applying heat then, and then it doesn't stick so well. Because obviously you don't want the product to heat up again. You know, once it's cured in the lamp, you want to leave it as it is. You want it to cool down, and you just want it to leave the sticky layer. So that was one thing I was finding using my finger. So now I come in and I use the silicone tool, which I like a lot more. Failing that, if you've got one of these silicone tools and it's still not doing for you, it's possibly the product that you're using. Like I say, I am definitely converted to Macart. It's a lot cheaper than a lot of the products, you know, a lot of the companies out there, and really does do the job. I bought a kit. It was about 20 quid, came with a load of foils, came with 2 of the foil gels, which was great because I gave one to my sister. There's been previous videos on that, so please feel free to go back and have a look at those. And there we go. I'm just checking it as I'm pulling it off, and if there's any bits that are kind of missing, I can go back in and just rub those. But yeah, all good on that front. The gloves. So I had taken off my existing set, and they were in that really icky stage. So, you know, you'd normally be straight in there and put your next set on top because you've just taken one off. I suddenly thought, well, hang on a minute. Well, I'm about to put a nice fresh set on and then ruin it because I'm about to do some nail designs. I tell you what, I'll do some nail designs first, and then I'll put my new nails on. And I thought, do you know what? This is a good opportunity to try using gloves as well. Because, you know, a lot of nail techs now, when you're working on people, so if I did want to have somebody back in, well, you know, one of my models, then you're supposed to use gloves. I don't know how the hell people do it, because this was not enjoyable. Really, I've just got everything stuck to me, as you're going to see as we go through this. These gloves are also, these are my husband's food grade standard gloves that he used when he's brewing. So they are huge as well, which I really don't think help matters. But I was like, I'm not going to go out and buy these special gloves, you know, because they're not cheap either. You know, everything has been, the price has been racked up on them, I've noticed. But yeah, I wasn't going to go out and buy a load of them and then not actually end up using them. Because I'm not particularly fussed either way. I really miss doing my sister's nails, and I know she misses me. To be perfectly honest, I'm not going to be bothered about wearing gloves if it's my sister, because I know where she's been. You know, we'll wash her hands properly and sanitize. You know, I've got no worries whatsoever. It's not just a random person from the general public. And I will have been in contact with my sister enough that if we're going to get anything, we would have just got it from being sat there nattering, having a cup of tea, to be honest. You know, I'm not overly fussed about that one. But I thought I'd give it a go and see what happens. Yeah, look, I'm using crap on a roll again. I know, go me. Again, I've left the tacky layer of the gel and the foil glue just on there to help keep that stuck down, and that definitely works. Also liking using my silicone tool to push it down as well, because that seems to have helped. And then I'm just going to snip off the side bits. And normally you keep it just shy. The problem is when you're working on tips, I've got blue tack underneath there and my scissors are just getting stuck in the blue tack as I'm trying to cut this. So normally you'd leave a little bit, you'd leave like a mil just at the side of the nail, if you're doing this on a person, just because you want the top coat to be able to sit round that properly. You will, of course, double top coat these. So you put your first coat of top coat on, cure it for about 15 seconds, put the next top coat on and cure that for 30 seconds. That's because mine are a 30-second cure in an LED lamp, which is what I have. Whew, wow, that was a lot of talking. So this middle nail, yeah, I've got some of these funky squares. Well, rectangles, actually. They're not quite squares. I got them from AliExpress, I think. And the great thing is, so first off, I came in and thought, oh, I need to curve these. And as I'm putting it on there, I'm realising that they're already curved, which is great because a lot of them just come flat, and it's really annoying because you then have to curve each one because nails are curved. Let's face it, we don't have flat nails. You know, even people that have got, they don't have a natural C curve or whatever, they're still not flat. There is still some bend there. And, you know, as to how much you have to curve them, now that's a different thing. If I was putting one of these right on the end of one of my, you know, long pre-pinched tips, then I would probably have to curve it a bit more. But for these, it was fine. So I've just come in with some base coat, and I'm just going to pop these on where I want them. And then what I'll do, I'll cure those in the lamp for 60 seconds, because that's what my base coat wants. I will do another layer of base coat over the top of that to help fill it in. And then I will top coat over the top. I mean, you could come along and use a builder gel. You know, if you were creating structure and you were doing this into a gel set, then you could do that. But seeing as I wasn't doing that on any of the other nails, why would you have one nail that's thicker than all the others? But you just want to make sure they're nice and secure as well, and that's the whole point of using the base coat. Also, base coat over the top of them, because it's metal, there's no sticky on there. So adding the base coat means that the whole of that nail is then sticky for the top coat to come on, so it just secures the top coat even better to make sure it is nice and hard wearing, because they need to be protected. They will get scuffed, they will get discoloured, you know, they are not crystals, they do have to be top coated and protected. Okay, right, so we're going to come along and we're just going to top coat over the top of these. And then that's it. That is today's design. Nice and simple, but something a little bit different. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.